Hey guys, I'm Paul and welcome once again to Twin Flicks, a film channel for film lovers like yourself. Hope everyone out there is having a fantastic day today. So today we were sent another Blu-ray to review from our friends over at Millcreek Entertainment. Mr. Miyagi comes back for a third and fourth time. He's like a bad penny that never goes away in Karate Kid Part 3 and the next Karate Kid in Millcreek's double feature pack.
The time has come when a student must question.
I know you don't believe in fighting, but this isn't exactly fighting, you know.
Not exactly ping pong either.
When a teacher must let go.
Miyagi always train you, but for tournament.
Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita, a John G. Avildsen film, The Karate Kid, Part 3.
I thought maybe you could give me a few lessons.
Focus.
Karate.
Discipline. Courage. A girl no one believed in.
Put her away.
Is about to prove. She's the next Karate Kid. Yes! Rated PG.
Alright guys, first before we get into the review, let's dive into those Blu-ray specs because a lot of you guys have asked me to keep doing those specs because, well, you want to know. So here we go. Both films, The Karate Kid 3 and The Next Karate Kid, include an HD 1080p transfer. Karate Kid Part 3 has a Dolby Digital 5.1 surround track, while The Next Karate Kid has a Stereo 2.0 sound mix. And both films maintain the original theatrical aspect ratio of 1.85 to 1, meaning, yes, the video does fill your entire screen. Alright guys, now let's jump into the Blu-ray review. For the video, first of all, I know Sony has released, at least I know they've released Karate Kid Part 3 on Blu-ray. However, I don't have them, so I cannot honestly give an opinion between the Millcreek version and the Sony Blu-ray. I can only go by what Millcreek has sent me with this double feature. And based on what I saw, the video is actually really good. It's not great and it does have a lot of problems, but it's good. This Blu-ray does have a bright and clean looking transfer for the most part. I found little in the way of heavy debris or age. The color palette isn't strong, it's not high end on with high end or deep contrast or saturation, but it looks decent. The color palette does look natural, and I do have the DVD release, and I will tell you that it is much better than the DVD release I had before. The problems I found was, one, the skin tones seem a little too much where people look way overly tan or reddish, and two, the grain field. The grain is very heavy and prevalent during night and dimly lit scenes that honestly become a little overwhelming. But again, it's only in these certain scenes that are at night or dimly lit. It's not throughout the whole film. As for The Next Karate Kid, it has a much higher contrast and saturation level with colors like blues and reds popping. Also, skin tones look a lot more natural. There's a scene where it shows the blue sky and it looks awesome. The grain level is much better too. While Part 3 has a lot of heavy grain during night and dimly lit scenes, The Next Karate Kid does not. It's a solid and much cleaner looking transfer. Alright guys, now let's jump into the audio transfer. The audio for Karate Kid Part 3 is a Dolby Digital 5.1 surround mix, and it sounds about how I expected it to. The dialogue is nicely fixed in the center speaker and is very clear and crisp. The main attention with the audio seems to be more in the front speakers than the rear surround speakers. I barely noticed anything or heard much of anything from the surround rear speakers, aside from some music and some low ambient sound effects like cars or crowd applause. The bass level, while it's there, it's very minimal and used very sparingly. It would have been nice if they paid more attention to the surround mix, but overall, it's a nice transfer and I was happy with it. As for The Next Karate Kid, it is in a 2.0 stereo mix, and while stereo mixes are usually very confined, and it really could have used a 5.1 surround mix, especially since the movie has some pop tracks throughout it, But other than that, it is a good audio transfer. The dialogue is clean and crisp. You can clearly hear everything. There is some nice panning between the two front speakers. It's an audio transfer, again, I was overall happy with. Now, I have had a lot of people on social media ask me if Part 3 and the next Karate Kid are on separate discs, and the answer is no, they're not. Both movies are on one disc with a static bare bones menu separating the two features, and you can choose which movie you want to watch. As for the extras, disappointingly there are none. I was hoping for some special features like a commentary or featurettes or something, at least for Karate Kid Part 3, but Millcreek only offers the two movies. Alright guys, let's give those Blu-ray scores. For Karate Kid Part 3, I'm giving the video a 3 out of a 5, the audio a 2.5 out of a 5. As for the extras, since there are none, a 0 out of a 5. For the next Karate Kid, I'm giving it a video a 4 out of a 5, the audio a 2.5 out of a 5, and as for the extras, again, since there are none, a 0 out of a 5. Overall Blu-ray score for both films, I'm going to give it a 3 out of a 5. As for the movie itself, I'm giving both also a 3 out of a 5. Now guys, is this double feature worth picking up? And I would say yes, it is. Aside from some grain issues and audio issues with both features, they both have a good video and audio transfer I was overall happy with, and you can't beat the price tag. The Karate Kid Part 3 and the next Karate Kid double feature Blu-ray is now available from Millcreek Entertainment and ranges from $10 to $15. Or you can order it down below with a link in the description. Well guys, that's our review for Millcreek's double feature Blu-ray of Karate Kid Part 3 and the next Karate Kid. And this was, I believe this was Hilary Swank's feature film debut. Let me know down below if I'm wrong on that, and I'm sure you will. Alright guys, I want to give thanks to Millcreek Entertainment for sending us this double feature Blu-ray for us to review and letting you guys know it's worth shelling out the money to pick up and adding to your collection. And I want to give a huge thanks to all of you guys out there for watching these videos, watching this video, for commenting, subscribing, liking. You know, we couldn't do this channel without you guys. And as a way to say thank you, as a way to give back for all your contribution and for supporting our channel, we're doing a huge year-long 2019 movie code giveaway. If you want to know the details, I put up a video, go check it out. The link is up on the right-hand corner of the screen, I believe, and down below in the description. So hit the link so you get all the details on this year-long 2019 movie code giveaway. Also guys, if you're not a subscriber yet, what are you doing with your lives? Hit that subscribe button, become part of the Twin Flicks family, and if you're already a subscriber or you just became one, make sure to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when new videos drop. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you're going to pick up the Karate Kid Part 3 and the next Karate Kid double feature Blu-ray, or if you have it, and let me know what you think of the Blu-ray or the movies itself. Again guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the future.